Tonight we are lucky to be on the red carpet of Dallas International Film Festival's 17th annual event. This year is filled with incredible films, and we're going to get to interview some of the actors, directors, producers, all the who's who. It's going to be great. Jesse Johnson, you're the director of this wonderful new film called One Ranger.
I certainly am. That's my movie. Thank you.
And it's a very interesting concept to have like British intelligence versus, Texas justice. So tell us about it.
Well, it's not entirely British versus. The British are actually working with the Texas Rangers to chase these bad guys, so it's sort of working together. But it's a fish out of water story. A Texas Ranger sent to the UK with the cowboy hat and the full outfit on and applying his brand of justice to the English legal system. And I think it's pretty cool. A lot of action. I've loved Texas for a long time. I used to come here on a TV show called Walker, Texas Ranger. I did 13 episodes of that. Saw the wonderful statue at Love Field of Captain McDonald, with the quote underneath, "One riot, one ranger," and I sort of read more and more into that, and this script came out of that. So I actually feel more at home as the fish out of water as opposed to an Englishman. So it works out quite well for me. And
I have to ask, what was it like directing John Malkovich?
He's fantastic. You don't really direct him so much as sort of point him in the right direction and just stand back and let him do his thing. He's an absolute master and brings so much to the dialogue that you don't expect to be there, and it's really, really exciting to work with him.
Rachel Wilde, you play what character in this movie? All I know is you've got a big scar.
So I play a Northern Irish terrorist woman, and the main character, McBride, I love him. Like, it's a really deep-rooted love. Even though she's what people might consider a baddie, for me she had such heart and brokenness and pain, when you see beyond the exterior of what somebody is doing and you see that this pain comes from somewhere that's really quite deep and painful, and I just connected to her so much.
Thomas Jane, you play the badass Texan in One Ranger. Tell us about it.
Alix Tyree is a Texas Ranger. He's kind of been at it for a while. And the great thing about that is, it's hard to become a Texas Ranger. It's just about as hard as becoming a Green Beret. So it's not about a guy who's got bigger muscles or can hit harder or he's a superhero. It's about a guy that no matter how hard you hit him, he just keeps coming. That is pretty fucking cool.
Marian Yeager, you are the director of Match Me If You Can.
Yes, I am.
So and you are the...
Armstrong. I play Dirk Dettemore. I'm part of the cast.
What's the movie about?
Okay, here we go. So this young woman who's a programmer, so she's nerdy, signs up one night on a dating app, gets a result of 0, big goose egg, no matches, and so, kind of hurt, so she decides to rant about it online, becomes the internet sensation for all the unmatchables in the world, and then just happens to meet this guy, and he's really nice, and he's really sweet, and yeah, he owns that company.
Yeah, serendipitous for sure. And so what character do you play?
So I'm actually
Are you the nerdy?
I'm the brother of the lead. Also the face of I Promise, which is the dating app that ends up rejecting our lead character, our beautiful, unsuspecting Georgina, who handles it quite well. We'll see. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, maybe not.
Maybe not.
She did rant.
Yeah, right.
Now, I read that your producer actually found this script from, that's how the script came to you. Can you tell that story?
Yeah, my producing partner, Monica Lund, used to read for the Austin Film Festival, and when she was reading this, she found the script there. It ended up winning the comedy award, and then 10 years later, she's like, we need to go back and see about that. It's such a happy story, and it was like, I feel like I wrote this story, met the writer, and oh my God, we were like kindred spirits.
Tell us a little bit about the actress that plays the character of
Kip Parson.
Kip.
Georgina nailed her audition. She was Kip. She was how I saw Kip. And she was amazing to work with. I mean, you watch the film and she just comes off of the film and you just you just love her.
My name is Jennifer Griffin.
And you're in the movie Match Me If You
I
Can.
play the tiger mama, Ivy, who is making sure that the business does not go under, even though there's a terrible calamity. I am the mother of her love interest, he's the
tech owner.
tech nerdy guy who created the program. And our whole family is invested in it. And I'm a lawyer, and I'm just making sure that we don't lose the whole kit and caboodle because we blew it.
Tiger Mama.
That's right.
So your film is The Doldrums. It was shot here in Dallas. Tell us about it.
So it's a coming-of-age movie about 3 friends, and one of them leaves for college and comes back and visits the other 2. And it's sort of how their friendship grows apart over the next years as they grow older.
You decided to shoot in Dallas. Why?
Leo, our director, is based in Dallas, and he wanted to kind of do an homage to the city that he loves.
Good for you. And so what character do you play?
I play the character of Matt. I'm actually somebody who never left home. My character never left, and he sort of corrupted the person who came back home, or to his best efforts, tried to.
And this movie's about, set in 1984, and there's a discovery. What is the discovery?
So it's about a guy who's kind of been shunned from NASA for maybe being a little too ambitious with trying to contact extraterrestrials, but he's just so close, and he literally kind of borrows and steals equipment in his garage, and he and his son make a startling discovery that we hope floors the audience.
And Russell, who do you play?
I play Dr. Ian Anderson, the lead character.
And so is your son, it's you and your son?
It's me and my son, yes. It's a nice little moment to where me and my son get to share in some of my passions and obsessions with aliens. Yeah.
And then Alix, you're the producer, correct?
That's correct, yeah.
Did you have a fun time trying to find all the electronics for 1984?
It was a blast, but obviously finding stuff that fits into 1984 was a little more difficult than you can imagine, but with the help of these guys, we got it done.
I mean, everybody's thrown all that stuff away, right?
No, not at all. We put it in our house for collectors. We're like hoarders. Come on.
What's your name of your film?
How Do We Live? It's about the growing story of the girl that always got beaten by the father. It's also reflect the Chinese culture. Like in some area of China, the father always beating the kids, and the father always dominating the family. So they are heavy in boys and light in girls. So it's really reflecting that story. And also about the girls, for all these years, it's always in the heart of the girl. So she really want to get over this hurdle. Yeah.
This is Carlos Garcia. He's the director behind Fetch, which is going to be in the late night shorts competition this evening. And I'm the producer of the film. I'm Whitney.
Okay, so Whitney, did you guys really just get engaged?
Literally, in front of that D.
Yeah, right there.
Well, let's talk about the film. Congratulations.
Absolutely.
Okay, so tell us what the film's about.
The film is it's a horror comedy, and it's basically about a pet sitter who takes care of a dog and then loses his special yellow dog, and suddenly he becomes a monster from her nightmares.